Butterflies. Welcome to the choreography workshop. So good morning, if I haven't seen you yet, hello again if I have. So if you want to do a good warm-up for this, we've got a couple of get ready for the day routines before this, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, beginner at 6 o'clock, intermediate right after that. So today we're continuing on our piece. It's from the musical Evita by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and it's the song Buenos Aires, which is a nice one because we're working a little bit on our isolations, and it's also got some contrasting music and dynamics in there. So just let's go back and review. So our isolations, because that's something we have to practice a lot. So we're just kind of practicing moving one shoulder and then the other separately. So you're trying to move nothing but that shoulder. Say when you get to the point where you're just moving your shoulders, it's just this part moving. And then we've got this one here, shrugging, and then you've got to speed it up. And then we had the chest isolation, which is like popping your rib cage out, coming back in. So it's different than shoulder isolation. It's like really your, I don't know what you call it, your stomach, rib cage, but it's like it's popping out, coming back in, popping back, coming back in. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. None of these have to be big movements. They're just little ones. Because which one here is speed, because we're trying to mimic the drums in the beginning. So we're just trying to keep up with them because I'm just going to, so we're going to. So that's isolations, again, something that takes practice and repetition. So let's start with our beginning pose, which is, we're listening to a train signal, and you hear, and as your arm comes down, you go towards your audience, and you can be a little bit dreamy. Your face can be a little bit dreamy at first, but you look to your audience. This is where you want to really make a facial change and suddenly become very excited, maybe a little bit hard, like, you know. This is about a young girl from the provinces hitting a big city, and she's very ambitious, very tough, and she really wants to make it there. So let's try and embody that excitement, and then we're going to go to our isolations. So we're going to do da 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 bum, and to the other side da 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 bum bum, and we're going to do again the forward and back, rocking from foot to foot, and then we're going to land in the middle, move it down, and then we're going to do the chest isolation, so it's the rib cage, and then stepping to the other side. So we're just going to bum, bum, bum to the right, bum, bum, bum to the left. So far we've got our train signal, and looking here, bum, 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 and foot to foot. Here, and bum, 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 bum. And now our hips are going to imitate the 4 last big clashes. So remember, this is not a hip movement. This is coming, make it slightly in the middle of our rib cage, this lower part. So this whole lower part moving, and this stays in place. But you want to do a little, kind of a U, up and down, boom, boom. And the music starts. So we're gonna make sure we shift our weight onto here before we're going and sticking the leg out here. So let's kind of give a little point to the audience, and then we're gonna step left, right, and bring our hands in and out. So this is the elbows stay in place. This is just the lower arm. To the front. So we want all of our weight right here on this leg, and this one is kicking out, it to really come from the knee because you're going right back to where you were. So you don't want, it's not, in this case, it's not the foot leading, it's the knee leading because you're bringing it right back in. So it's kicking out, but you're coming back here. And coming back here, and then you'll be leaning down. So here's where you can pop your hip out. And then we're just going to be shifting from foot to foot as we turn ourselves around. And we'll land here. And again, weight shift to your right. So you can put your left a little bit in front of you, tiny diagonal. And we're going to do a hip circle here. One side to the other. Remember, it's coming from here, not your hips. And it's coming from here. And then we're going to do right, left to here. Let's figure it over here then. So knee here, and shifting the weight. You'll be on this here. And we go left, right. Turn to blank. This is before. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we're doing right, left, and then we're not going to step towards it, we're going to step more on it, and left, and the right foot is going to stay bent, but you want to do a little hip with it here, a little emphasis, like boom. So the lyrics are, you'll be on me too, and then up them, let's start from the beginning because I'm getting a little lost myself. I was running around doing other things this morning instead of concentrating, and this is what happens. Okay, so we've done our isolations, and we're here, and here, and here. Got you. You want me to. And then from here, okay, so I've got it again. So it says stand back, so stand back. You want to keep your weight on your left here because you're going to be pushing off pretty hard. Right, left, stand back. And then we're going to do a hip circle, but this is like a parallel hip circle. So it's like your square is going from here to here. So how we do that is we're going to have a little knee bend. The right hip is going to come up, stay down, and then the left is going to come up. So it's a hip circle but sideways. So we've got this one here, and we've got this one here. So right hip up, sink down, left hip up. So we're here for the new part. Sink down here. Here, left, right, and the hip circle. Let's repeat that whole first part, and more. We're going to leave it for today because I'm chasing the clock again. So come here after our isolations, and the music, we're going to here, over to the front, into here, sinking down, and little steps to the side, step here, and back, and hips. I feel like I missed something. I'll have to go through with the music to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, starting from the beginning, let's do it through with the isolation part, and then see if we've got time to go a little farther. If not, we'll have to pick up again next time. So here, make sure you got a nice sturdy stance, even though you're on one foot. You want to make sure that you've got a little weight on here so you're not going to wobble. when lights come on. So, go down, looking at your audience, and you're oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you. Hope you're liking the new piece. And hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Buenos Aires. New. Just a little stuck on you. Here's the hip circle. Up here. Buenos Aires. Stand back. What you want to put something under me. Just so that here. And we're going to do the turn. So this is a nice elegant turn. After our hip circle, I'm going to do kind of a little up step on it. And this one is going to be loose. It's going to kick around and land on it here. Now here we're going to be shifting our weight in the middle. So we're starting on our right foot, shifting around to the left, halfway there. And she's saying just a little star quality. So we're coming from here, hip circle, and knee, just a little bit of step. All right, so let's run that through, and then with the music, and we're going to pick up on Wednesday again. So we're coming from here to the train circle, and isolation is starting with the drum beat. And shifting from one foot to the other. And it's in the middle here, shoulders up and down. Chest isolations, or ribcage isolations, whatever you want to call them. And bum, 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 bum. And what's new? Buenos Aires, I am you. Just a little stuck on you. You belong to me. Out there, Buenos Aires, stand back. No, you get me. Just a little. So that's pretty much how it goes with the lyrics. We're going to be adding some arms later on, but right now let's just try and get the feet. And around. Okay, let's run down the music. And just message us with any questions and we'll go in a little more detail on Wednesday. Okay, we want that one more? Once more? Yes? Okay. All right, let's do once more. I was a little late on those. if any of you in the Tampa Bay area are having an event on Saturday, costumes, music, dancing, lots of fun stuff. So that's at Gulfport Community Center, and it's going to be in the description. It's going to be linked everywhere. So love to see you there. And we're going live, of course, here and there. So stay tuned. So my fireflies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting this channel and this community, and I'm just happy you're here and that we're doing this together. So my love to you, and have a wonderful day. Bye, my fireflies.